Now we look at some of the things that Jesus did, like love your neighbor, love your enemies, and we look at it as, man, that's kind of lunatic. So why would that Japanese soldier be a lunatic?
Well, I don't think he was.
Because he's following something he's convicted about, and since he was born, his faith is in his honor and in his country. Couldn't people say Jesus was a lunatic?
Oh, some people try and say that. The problem is none of his psychological, let me put it another way. None of what he did or none of what he said appears to be somebody that was mentally unstable.
We could almost call him a lunatic, and the reason I say that is because what one of us or anybody would follow what he did, even remotely. Now we look at some of the things that Jesus did, we're like, I wish we did that. But we look at some of the things he did, like love your neighbor, love your enemies, and we look at it as, man, that's kind of lunatic.
Well, it depends on what the purpose of life is, right? You can't tell whether a particular action is good or bad unless you know what the purpose is, right? Like, for example, you can't tell that your quarterback throwing a touchdown is better than your quarterback throwing an interception unless you know what the purpose of the game is, right? If there's no purpose to the game, you wouldn't be able to tell that. What is the purpose of life? According to Jesus, the purpose of life is to know God and Jesus Christ whom you've sent. So, if the purpose of life is to know God, then we're to follow Jesus because he is God and he's leading the way to God.